Hi there, everybody. It's Fred Thomas again at AD Bikes, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the new kit that we've got at the AD Bikes Verge Sport Store. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we came up with the new design. It's the same story as how we come up with the colors. We looked at the originals. You see these jerseys on eBay every now and then. They're full wool jerseys, and this is what they wore in the 80s and the 70s. Classic wool stuff. You only see this now at Eroica events. But we noticed a few things. First, that the jersey makers back then tried to follow the colors of the frame. So they had one that was yellow, and then they had one that was beige, that was actually a little bit closer to the champagne finish. But I got the feeling that they were trying to, follow the colors of the frame. It's a lot harder to do that back then. So we channeled that, and we made an amendment, which was, instead of using the lettering, which is classic and distinctive, it became very hard for anyone to read. So we innovated that by simplifying it a little bit, and this is what we came up with. This is the latest one that you can that I'm using now. It's pretty much the same idea. The panel is the color, inspired by the model of the frame, in this case red, but instead of using the lettering, we just went with the logo. Again, it's the same thinking that we used with the frames, which is it's just a lot easier to identify, and it's easier to remember, easier to read. There's no grammar, there's no confusion with Astro, the Houston Astros, or Daimler Chrysler, or all of that. So, but it seems to work. It's it's very simple, but we're going to offer it, and since we can, I mean, now the technology's come so far, you can make a jersey in any color you would like. So we're doing the red to match the red frame, which is what I'm wearing right now. You can get it in purple, champagne, and green, and it's all there on the Verge Sports Store. But first, just on this item here, this is really cool. This is, I think, what they call a Carrera. It's not quite a skin suit, but it's sort of, the jersey is attached to the shorts. So in a way, it has a much snugger fit. You can, I'm not sure what the exact advantages are. I know some of the disadvantages is that it's difficult to pin a number on your jersey, but it somehow simplifies, keeping track of all your shorts and jerseys and whatnot. And then if it gets hot, you can unzip it. It's pretty cool. This is the Carrera Strike Pro. It's part of the Bold collection, and it's on our AD Bikes Verge Sports Store. I'll tell you how to get to that. Verge has been great all these years. They've put up with me. Probably their smallest customer. They make great stuff, and they have really innovated what raised the game on getting kit. You can order one piece, you can order two, you don't have to order a whole wardrobe. And I was just talking to them the other day, and they are still shipping, and they're shipping just as, and not only are they shipping, they're still manufacturing, still producing. The factories are running. They're getting stuff to the market. It might take a little bit longer, just a couple days. You probably wouldn't know the difference. But turnaround is as fast as ever, and the quality of the stuff is really great. So here's a visual. Here's a visual for you. Where's my skewer pointer. There it is, not skewer, spoke. These are the jerseys that we're going to be using. Hey, if you got any questions, just put the chat up there. Let me see if I'm supposed to see the chats, but I'm not seeing any chats yet. I don't see them until after the live stream, which is not the way it's. Oh, look, there's one. All right, Dave. All right, man. Well, I'll tell you how to order it. It's all right up there on our Verge Sports store. The 80 Bikes. If you go to our website, 80bikes.com, and then just click on Kit, and that will take you to the 80 Bikes Verge Sport store. And what you have to do is set up an account with Verge, and once you're in there, you will be able to go to the 80 Bikes team store. You choose the team store, and you know it's a little complicated. If it gets confusing, just let me know. I'm standing by to help you with it. But once you're in there, there'll be 4 stores within the store, just because each store is set up for each color. The burgundy, no, sorry, the burgundy, the Thorndorf purple. This is the new Styria green that is going to go very nicely with your Kais or your next generation Ubercross, and this is the timeless champagne, old time favorite. And so you go into each store, and once you're in there, you'll see you'll see a 3D visualization of how these things look. You don't be confused and distracted by that. It's really cool. It comes up, and you might think, oh well, how do I order? You have to scroll down, you know. And once you scroll down, you'll see generic renderings of every piece that we have, and we have men, we have women, we have winter, spring, you know, the whole thing. Hey, thanks, Eric. Thanks, man. The purple is great. Thanks, Patton. Yeah, I know. Well, it allows you to suit up according to your favorite color. So, you know, it's a bit of a slippery slope. When I first started doing this, I thought, it's a great idea, but it's going to be complicated. And that's why we went with the original design, which just had a big AD logo. You know, can't miss it. Goes with all the colors. But, you know, we've been at it for a while. So now it's time to take it to the next level. And the colors are pretty spot on. You know, we matched them as carefully as we could, and the red is actually right in the ballpark. But most importantly, the variety of choices of actual clothing that you have on the Verge store is fantastic. You've got the bibs, and then the skin suits, and then the Carreras, and then the jackets, the vest. It's all great. You'll have a whole new wardrobe. I'm going to do it too. I mean, I've done it in small bits, but now it's time to get with it. And so there's this is what we used in our Instagram posting. Sooner or later, I'm going to figure out how to do this digitally instead of holding up a piece of paper, but small steps. Right. Oh, and I'm going to put all the passwords to the various stores in the link or in the description of this video, so you'll always be able to go back and get the passwords and dig them up. And anyway, here's the one last thing. Here's the old jerseys. AD, just in case, and that worked for a while, but you know, it was time to change things up. It was a little too complicated, all the lettering on the side, you know, the new design, I think, allows for some more color and all of that. I think that's it. Hey, thanks for watching and for your chats. I'm gonna post a chat here. Thank you. Does that work? You know, if you got questions, you can Oh, look, it comes up as All Things Bike. The next innovation here is we're going to turn, we're going to be live streaming soon on the show again. So we'll be able to interview you and talk about what you're up to with bikes or with riding. I just have to make sure that the internet is all working properly. And then we might change the channel around a little bit so that it becomes a receptacle for everything related to frame and wheel, AD bikes, and all things bike. That's all I got. Stay well, get out there and ride. Thanks so much for watching, and we will talk to you again soon.